Hello guys, welcome to an episode of What's Next. Technically, there is no official announced sequel to Injustice Gods Among Us. However, there is rumors about it out there, so we'll just start off by saying, first of all, spoilers. Obviously, we're doing What's Next, so yeah, today we're going to be doing Injustice Gods Among Us. I've recently been playing this game for a while, and to be honest, it's a lot of fun. I've never beaten the game fully until now, and I had so much fun with it. And with the recent release of Mortal Kombat X, kind of seems like we're kind of due for a new Injustice. So let's start off the basics. Injustice Gods Among Us is a fighting game based off the characters of the DC comic universe. It was developed by NetherRealm Studios and published by Warner Bros. Interactive Entertainment. It was originally released for the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, Wii U, and PC on April 16, 2013, and later remastered for PlayStation 4. It was free for PlayStation 4 in November of 2014. This month it came out. Alright. So, pretty much, the premise of the story is that the Joker in another universe, or the Joker is planning on blowing up Metropolis because the only way he can actually kill Batman is if he enrages Superman enough so Superman will kill Batman. That's the premise of it. Now, in the process of that, there's also alright, so it's kind of confusing to start out with, so I'm going to start off by saying it does involve multiple universes where different dimensions have certain things and certain actions are different in certain worlds. Now, in one world, Joker does blow up Metropolis and enrages Superman. And in another world, just before the bomb goes off, the Batman from the world where Metropolis exploded teleported some of the heroes from when it was just about to blow up into the world where it did blow up. So the explosion never happened. So Superman never becomes enraged. Well, the characters that are teleported are Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Batman, Green Lantern, and Green Arrow. So, pretty much, making a longer story short, they fight for the insurgency, which is now fighting against Superman's regime, and many of the heroes are fighting for Superman's regime, mostly because they fear him, but some are actually die-hard loyal to him. And Superman pretty much wages war against all of humanity and makes Batman sort of the villain in the series, or tries to make him seem as the villain because he is trying to fight Superman's corruption, is it. So, there's that. Now, also, if you, at the end of the game, eventually Batman from the world it didn't explode convinced the Batman to the world that did explode to teleport Superman from the good world into the exploded world so Superman can fight Superman. It's because that is the only person who could probably take down Superman. And eventually he does that and they go out and the game ends. The good Superman defeats the bad Superman and Superman's locked up. And now it's actually pretty much ending in a sort of a cliffhanger. You see Superman, the bad Superman locked up in a cage, and it zooms in on him and it zooms up to his eyes, and his eyes glow red like a heat vision. So that is the end of the game, kind of leaving a cliffhanger, sort of like what's gonna happen. Was he gonna use his powers to escape? How was he gonna maybe he will escape? What's gonna happen to the insurgency? And now the insurgency was supported by multiple heroes. There was Batman, who was the leader of the insurgency. Harley Quinn was in it. Deadshot. Lex Luthor funded it, but he was killed. Green Arrow was in it, but he was the first to be killed. Later, the Flash joins the insurgency. and finally Green Lantern gives up at the very end and like doesn't join it, but he gives up his power and stops supporting Superman. So there's that. Pretty much those are the only few that are in the insurgency itself. So there's not much you can go off of. However, if there was going to be a second Injustice, there are many things you could possibly do. This we've seen Superman get corrupt. However, we could also see things such as Batman becoming corrupt. Batman is supposed to be the man who's prepared for everyone to fall, pretty much. He has a plan for take down any member of the Justice League, even Superman. And to be honest, I'm not. My friend told me this, who was a big comic fan and loves superhero stuff. He said that even Batman's plan to be taken down is the Justice League. So even Batman has a plan for himself. So it's cool. So we can see pretty much any one of the characters. Definitely the heads of the Justice League would definitely be Batman and Superman, and then Wonder Woman is like up there as well. Those would be the top three if you ask me. So we could also see things like kind of seeing Wonder Woman being corrupt with the Amazons. We could see Batman being corrupt and trying to use his power to destroy the Justice League. And we could even see Superman go corrupt again, but I really wouldn't want to see that because the story's already been done. So I would like to see something else. Hell, they might even go in a completely different direction and add just a bunch of villains trying to attack, and there'd be a big all-out war. But you never know, because the story is so large, and well, not the story, but the universe is so massive, and they can do anything with the story. Hell, they can even do something with the Joker and Lex Luthor again. They have kind of endless possibilities, especially with how large the universe is. And from what the rumors tell, there's supposed to be new characters being added, so there's always that. Personally, there was also a lot of characters in this game, and there was also characters they never even added into the story. So there's that. But I personally love this game. I'm not really good at fighting games. I've never really been good at fighting games, but this game truly made me want to play the story just for the story, because the story was really fun, and I don't often play fighting games, and I actually wanted to play it. So that just goes to show that the game's pretty good and has a pretty decent story, and is not completely horrible. I must admit that I was kind of skeptical on actually playing the game at first. It was interesting, but it wasn't like grabbing my attention until I actually played it. So this is definitely a game you gotta play to fall in love with. But a sequel, would I like to see a sequel? Yes, I would like to see a sequel, because there's so much they could do with it. I can't even really think of how many theories they could even do with it. I mean, the story is so massive, and I'm not much of a superhero guy. I just watch superhero movies because they're interesting. I never really go in depth with them. Like, I've seen Iron Man's, I've seen the Iron Man's, I've seen the Batman's, I've seen the Avengers. I watch them, but I'm not really big into the actual detail about the story. But there's a bunch of possibilities. You can see the Batman villains rise up, you can see Superman's villains rise up, you can see an all-out war between the heroes and villains. You could see Batman rising up and trying to do something evil and making his own kind of regime. Hell, they can even kind of make a time paradox type style thing with the different universes like they did in the first game. If they wanted to, they can do a Superman thing. I really wouldn't like to see it. I'm not a big Superman. I want to do that again because we were just there. So I don't want it to get overused. I don't want it to be just a copy of the last game, is in my opinion. So that is pretty much all I have on Injustice. A possible sequel, and it is rumored with Mortal Kombat X just coming out last year, and now the DLCs all come out. And I don't know what else they have planned for Mortal Kombat X. I haven't played it, definitely seen it, but never played it myself. But it's a truly good game. I recommend if you're into fighting games, that's the game to get. If you love this game, you'll probably love Mortal Kombat X a lot. I've seen a lot of gameplay. It's pretty damn epic. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. What do you guys think is going to be up for the next Injustice, if they make one? Leave your comments below on what you think, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys around.